Hey there, folks. This is the Goblin King coming right at your face with another big, swinging, great movie review. Berktober may be over and the months are getting colder, but that doesn't mean there's any shrinkage here, people. I've definitely got another great couple of movies for you the next couple weeks, right out of the 90s. One of them's even got MC Hammer in the soundtrack. That's how 90s it is. So, do what you want to do, say what you want to say, live how you want to live, play how you want to play, dance how you want to dance, and give it up for the Addams Family. Now, I do believe I've spoken of my love for this franchise, and these films in particular, in another segment I did back in July or August. That was when I reported on the news of the new Tim Burton Addams Family series coming to Netflix. Now, in general, I don't have a single problem with that idea. If it was a different year, a different time, I'd be fucking ecstatic. Tim Burton doing an Addams Family series. I'd be frothing at the mouth in anticipation. If the past month wasn't a clue to that, then I don't know what to tell you. However, it is 2021 and the times we live in are filled with PC trash, so I'm not excited for it. I mean, Luis Guzman is the smallest of my possible complaints about that series. I'll say it again, for the slow people who downvoted that earlier video, I have no issue with Luis Guzman. I've liked the guy in everything I've seen him in. However, I just don't see the man as Gomez Addams. Even if Raul Julia hadn't absolutely owned that part, and those are some big-ass shoes to fill, I still wouldn't be able to see Luis Guzman as Gomez. It's that simple. I just don't think he's the right guy for the part. That being said, the 90s version of the Addams Clan is the definitive version for me. I've seen the 60s television show. I liked it just fine, but it was very much a product of its time. More goofy and family-friendly than edgy and over-the-top, which is the version I prefer. Now that I've bored you with that, let's talk about the movie. So, Fester's been gone, presumed dead, for 25 years since he and Gomez had a falling out when they were teenagers. Gomez is sleazebag estate lawyer, Tully, played by Dan Hedaya, who plays a sleaze so very well, recruits the loan shark he's indebted to and her son Gordon, who looks an awful lot like Fester Addams, to con the Addams family and find a way into their secret vault full of riches. Gordon, as Fester, is accepted with open arms into the family, with only Morticia and Wednesday seeming to have any suspicions about his true identity. That's truly the best synopsis I can think to give without giving too much away. I'm honestly not sure what I can say about this film that won't have me gushing over all the things that I love about it. I mean, I feel that I do that an awful lot. I believe I even acknowledged it in my last movie review. My whole motivation for doing these reviews is to A, obviously watch some good movies, and B, to try to bring some of these great older movies back into the limelight and give younger people a chance to see what movies used to be like. We older people all know that entertainment used to actually be entertaining, and it would be nice for it to go back to that again, rather than the crap we've been getting in recent years. Hopefully, by bringing good movies back to the forefront, we can get younger people to realize that entertainment is a good thing, and we can go back to that bygone era. So, anyway, what do I like about this movie? I mean, I think it would be a shorter discussion to state what I don't like about this movie. Then I'd just stop talking. However, just to spite the people that want me to shut the fuck up, I'm gonna keep talking. This movie is just so off-the-wall awesome that it's actually difficult to pick out any one of the multitude of awesome things. I could go on about the set pieces, the awesomely dark gothic aesthetic that I love so much. The only way this would have been more awesome is if Tim Burton had been involved. The Addams house is as much a character in this movie as any of the actors, from the seemingly self-aware and sometimes aggressive front gate, all the way down to the apparent catacombs, reminiscent of those beneath Rome, running cavernously beneath the Addams estate. The entire house is filled to the brim with delightfully dark and, well, kooky things. From the bearskin rug which comes to life and bites the ankles of certain people who walk across it, to the books in the library projecting their contents in goofy ways, to Grandmama's kitchen, to the toys and games that Wednesday and Pugsley partake in to fill their days, to the grand ballroom and the Addams Family cemetery. I love and have wanted this house since I was no older than Wednesday and Pugsley themselves. The acting? First of all, Raul Julia fucking killed it. That man absolutely obliterated the role of Gomez Addams, and in my mind, basically made it impossible for anyone else to fill it after he passed. There's simply nobody else that could possibly bring the same panache and over-the-top whimsy and darkly humorous flair to the role. The man was a master of his craft, and nobody else could possibly fill his shoes. There's a reason he's the most memorable character, and the best part of that absolutely horrendous Street Fighter movie. Also this movie. Let's not get it twisted. Angelica Houston was a damned fine Morticia, though I feel like I liked her more when I was younger. I still don't think her performance was bad, not at all. I suppose it's just that there are issues with it that I notice now that I didn't notice when I was younger. A certain stiffness, which after looking into it, is apparently something that can easily be blamed on a part of her costume she had on under her wig that was supposed to lift the corners of her eyes. Apparently the contraption was nowhere near comfortable and would break at the smallest turn of her head. Christopher Lloyd as Gordon/Fester was a truly inspired casting. This was back when Lloyd was still acting in movies and not just producing. He brought a sort of goofy, macabre innocence to the role that really played very well. I think he was very much inspired by the Fester Addams from the original TV show, personally. Then there's Wednesday, played by a very young Christina Ricci. She was about 11 when she initially played this role, and I confirmed that, yes, she's 2 years older than me. No, this is not the role she played where I developed the crush. That was Addams Family Values, and then Casper. This is the role that she was born for, in my opinion. She's innocent, yet, at the same time, completely twisted. Seriously, some of the facial expressions she has at certain moments borders on the psychopathic. It's utterly delightful, and disturbing. The only two characters that kind of got short-shrifted on this one were Grandma and Pugsley. They were two characters that sort of faded into the background or just didn't really stand out very well. I think Addams Family Values kind of fixed that for Pugsley a bit, but I'll get into that when I do that review. However, both of these characters were mostly overshadowed by the other characters throughout the film. There really isn't much to complain about for this movie as far as I'm concerned. You have some small plot holes here and there, I think, but for the most part everything is wrapped up pretty tightly. The very image of Dan Hedaya attempting defense was fucking laughable though, to be honest. The woman that played Gordon/Fester's mom, I don't know if it was the woman playing her or the character or both, but I honestly didn't like her. Anything I didn't like was mostly just small niggling things, nitpicky. Otherwise, it's a very fine addition to any library. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about this film. If you haven't seen it, go out and watch it. It's awesome. If you have seen it, what'd you think? Let me know in the comments section down there. While you're down there, my buttons need some love and attention, especially that big red one. See you all tomorrow for my anime review. Lates.